Hey guys, it's me, Jello Pineda, your middle class sneakerhead, and welcome back to another episode of the vlog. In today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look on these bad boys right here. These are the New Balance 550 in that white and gray colorway. We're going to be breaking down some materials for you guys, put them on feet, and see how they look. And if these were one of those sneakers you were looking for, you came to the right place. With that being said, stay tuned. Thanks so much for checking on this video today, guys, and I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more videos just like this. And if you've been here for a while now, thank you so much for sticking with me. Before we go on, a huge thank you to my fellow YouTuber Rye Icatar. And because of Rye, the transaction for this sneaker came through. And if you are looking for other sneaker reviewers, make sure to go ahead and check and subscribe to his channel. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and check on these bad boys. I was really on the hunt for a pair of New Balance 550s. I was really feeling the multicolor ones. I was actually aiming for the general release with the other colors, such as like the green or the gray. And of course, I was trying to get my hands on a pair of the Amy Leon Dore, but I was just not willing to pay resale price. And unfortunately, these guys, the GR triple white pairs or the white and gray pairs, sold out immediately and I wasn't able to grab them. However, I was looking around Facebook Marketplace and I saw these for a very good deal. So what is the New Balance 550? Basically, in 1989, New Balance released its first basketball sneaker called the NB550P or P550. So these were their basketball silhouettes, and as you can see right there, it does automatically give out that vintage look to the sneaker overall. If I am not mistaken, these are the first time, or at least a few years ago, it was the first time that these guys re-released, and quite honestly, even without collaborations, these were one that really caught my eye. And that whole Amy Leon Dore collaboration just made my craving for this sneaker a bit more than the usual. They pretty much look like the collaboration but with less of the details. And of course, one reason why I got this pair is simply because I do have a project or how to age the sneaker. Of course, if this video gets more than 100 likes, I will definitely do that. Finally, after years of New Balance just being on the side, being quiet as a sneaker brand, right now it's coming back with more collaborations. And trust me when I say the sneakers that they put out now are lit. So let's go ahead and check on the sneaker and break down some materials for you. 90% of the sneaker is constructed with that white leather upper. I'm not really sure if this is like synthetic leather. So to the touch, I feel that the leather on the sneaker is pretty stiff, but we'll get into the comfort side in a bit. So on the toe box, you do have a white leather and it is capped off with an asymmetrical cut of leather, and it does have perforations across. Now the perforations doesn't really look like perforations. It looks like it's pinched but not all the way through. Probably just for aesthetic reasons, nothing functional. Moving up, you do have flat white laces, and underneath the laces you do have a mesh tongue, and the tongue has a patch that says New Balance 550 and that New Balance basketball logo. So you won't really see the logo off the bat, not with all these laces going on, but if you remove it, you will definitely see the New Balance 550 basketball logo. And the print is in white, gray, and black. On the sock liner, you do have a white mesh sock liner, which is pretty plush, pretty padded, of course. Inside the sneaker, you do have an Ortholite insole in black, and if you flip it over, you have 2 layers of that Ortholite insole. And to be honest, the padding on these guys are pretty serious comfortable. And of course, on the heel of the insole, you do have that New Balance logo. Now that Ortholite insole, man, that's pretty comfortable. On the lateral side of the sneaker, you do have that perforation going down from your eyelet to the back of the sneaker. On the midfoot of the sneaker, you do have New Balance logo in that sort of bubbly and text. I'm not sure how to describe this one, but mostly it's bubbled and it's not made of leather, or is it made of leather? I'm not really sure. So as you can see, the construction of the sneaker, we have overlays of patches of leather all throughout, and at the same time, near the last eyelets of the sneaker, you will see the 550 branding, or sort of like a plastic lettering, and it does have that gray outline. Moving farther back to your lateral side, and on the ankle collar of the sneaker, you do have a mix of mesh and leather. So the mesh that you can see over here is pretty much the same as the mesh that you will find on the sock liner of the sneaker. Continuing back, you do have more of that white synthetic leather, and it does have the New Balance branding on the heel of the sneaker. Now before we check on the midsole, I can spot here that we do have another form of support, and this one is like heel support made out of plastic. I'm not really sure if it does do anything or it's just there primarily for aesthetic, but in my opinion it doesn't really do any support at all. But yeah, it makes the shoe look good. Now moving to your insole, this is one of the most interesting parts of the sneaker. This one is the aged or sort of yellowed New Balance 550 midsole. You would definitely see the difference between the color on the upper material and on the midsole of the sneaker. It's sort of that off-whitish colorway off the bat, and I do think that this will yellow in time, which is good, which is perfect. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're here for. And on the lateral side of the sneaker, you do have the New Balance branding and another NB logo near the heel. On the medial side of the sneaker, you pretty much get the same materials all over, but this time you can see the exposed foam on the midfoot. Now let's go ahead and talk about the outsole. The outsole is made out of that gray rubber traction all over the sneaker, and you can see the New Balance branding here on the heel. So it does have a lot of grooves in it, which made it hard to clean actually. In terms of grip wise, I haven't tried these on tiles or somewhere. I have tried these on concrete for the on-foot shot, so I'm not really sure if it's as grippy as the other sneakers that I have reviewed so far. And if you know me, I love my sneakers grippy as always, but I do think with that chunk of rubber right there, this one would provide good grip. I'm not really sure in terms of basketball perspective, as this one is just mostly a lifestyle review, but yeah, I do think that this one is pretty grippy. It would provide good traction whenever you're using the sneaker. Now in terms of fit, these guys, because I made my research before buying the sneaker, so I've heard some reviews saying that you can go half size down on these sneakers. I have seen some reviews where they say you need to go half size up, but in my personal opinion, if you're wearing regular socks, you're not wearing thicker socks, you're not wearing thin socks or anything, if you're just wearing your regular socks, you can go through to size. I'm a size 10, slightly on the wider side. I always go a half size up, mostly on all my sneakers, because I enjoy the extra room. I was able to grab a 10.5, and I wish I grabbed a size 10 instead. So I guess through to size would be best for these sneakers right here. Now I want to talk about comfort on these guys. Of course, as you can see, and as I've mentioned earlier in this video, that the leather on the upper material is pretty stiff, and it is true, it is pretty stiff, but that insole actually does everything well. Now the Ortholite insole is very squishy. I wasn't really expecting that level of comfort with these sneakers, and some of my friends prior to me buying these sneakers had their opinions about the sneaker, saying that the sneaker is pretty heavy, is pretty stiff, but everything made sense because of that Ortholite insole. So yeah, I guess in a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest in terms of comfort with these sneakers, I would give these a 7 out of 10. Build and quality wise, these guys look so robust, and when I say robust, we do know that New Balance sneakers can really stand the test of time. I've seen a lot of New Balance sneakers in thrift shops that are still in pretty good condition. Even though they are beat, they are still wearable. And man, just look at that traction, bro. This traction right here, this looks like robust in my opinion. My overall thoughts on the New Balance 550, for me it is one of the best white sneakers, or one of the best leather sneakers that you can actually buy right now. Retail on these guys are 5,495 pesos or 5,500. So basically resale on these guys is just SRP or retail price plus 1,000 pesos or 1,500. It would depend, but that is the minimum that I can see resale value for this sneaker right here. And of course, if you can't afford the Amy Leon Dore collaboration, these guys come second best. So these guys are your white sneakers, or your monochromatic white sneakers with that vintage look, vintage feel on the midsole. Definitely one of the best white sneakers that you can find in the market today. So there you have it. That concludes my review for the New Balance 550. Let me know in the comment section down below of what you think of this sneaker right here. Is it a cop or a drop? Or are you looking for the Amy Leon Dore collaboration instead of the GR ones? And of course, let me know if you would want to see me vintage out this sneaker right here, turn this one into yellow, and do a little more details. I would love to know your thoughts on the comment section down below. And if you like this video, please go ahead and smash that like button here on the bottom of the screen. It does help out with algorithm. It helps out the channel grow and reach new audience. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more videos just like this. So there you have it. Thank you so much for checking on this video today, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace, guys.